are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Well, welcome here. What do you want to talk about today?
Well, I'm going through a hard time right now. I'm really trying to get married and keep dating all these guys. They all end up being losers, and my 5-year plan it's not working out.
So you have a 5-year plan.
I do.
What does that entail?
There's a promotion that I want at work.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be married, and I want to have at least one of my children.
One of?
One of possibly 3.
Okay. You have a plan. You're ready.
I know what I want.
Mm-hmm. And the men that you're dating, it sounds like they don't know what they want. Because you said they're losers.
They are losers. I mean, dating them, I have a lot going for myself, and these guys are not catching on to the fact that they could be with me.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing's working out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to do.
Oh, wow. I mean, it sounds like you're frustrated over this whole situation.
Yeah, I am. I'm frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess a little bit angry, what's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
And where have you been going to meet?
I meet guys everywhere. I'll go to the coffee shop or at work. I go out with my girlfriend. We go have fun. I'll meet guys at the grocery store, wherever I am.
Yeah. And it's not working for you? Mm. Can you give me an example of one situation where it didn't work?
Well, I met this guy at work. And he was in a different department, but he was had a higher level. He was on a higher level than me, or whatever. So we started dating, and we went out on a few dates, and then we were out at dinner, and then other people from work saw us, and then he got all upset that people saw us out at work, even though I don't think there's a rule that you can't date people at work. Then after that, he was like, oh, we shouldn't see each other anymore.
Wow. That must have, how did that make you feel?
Well, I felt rejected, and I felt like I'm okay to date when nobody knows you're dating me, but if somebody knows you're dating me, then you don't want to be with me. So he's obviously a loser.
Yeah. Sounds like, from everything you've been saying, it sounds like you have very high self-esteem. Am I correct on that?
I think so.
And you know who you are.
Yes.
And so you're looking for someone who is, can you kind of give me an idea of what exactly you are looking for?
What I'm looking for is someone who has a really good career, and they need to make very good money.
Yeah.
They should be attractive, no children, never been married before. No drama with their family. I don't want to deal with that. And educated. And a good person. That's fine.
And then none of the guys that you've met, did any of those? Maybe just 1 or 2?
Well, I usually meet a guy who's good looking and has money, but he's not necessarily very nice.
Yeah.
Or maybe he isn't that good looking, but he's a little bit nicer and he's got money, but I haven't been able to meet the total package.
Yeah.
And I want the total package.
So you want all of those things together. And you haven't been successful in finding that?
No.
At all?
No.
And, I mean, it sounds like that's definitely, you use words like anger, frustration, and how have you been dealing with that?
Well, lately I've just been going out with my girlfriends, go out, go drinking, dancing, but they're all married already.
Yeah.
And they have kids, so it's they're going out to let loose, and I'm going out, I'm trying to find a man. So.
Yeah. So you guys have 2 different agendas.
Yes.
And how are they reacting to your situation?
I mean, most of the time they're like, oh, don't get married, it's too hard, just be single, stay single forever, don't have kids,
Yeah.
because they're all like
Mm-hmm.
kind of, I guess, bored with their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like maybe they just married the wrong person.
Mm. And so you don't want to marry the wrong person.
Right.
You want a man that has the perfect package.
Exactly.
Basically. Okay. Those are unreasonable terms or beliefs. I mean, that's what you want.
Exactly.
You're not the only woman out there. Those are normal feelings, emotions to have as a woman, to want, you know, to find that person that matches all of those. And you feel like you match all of those as well.
Mhm.
So, definitely. And how are you now, like right now, on your journey?
I mean, right now, I feel a little lonely, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out what's going on, like what's wrong with these guys,
Yeah.
you know. But, I mean, really, that's it. Everything else, it's fine.
Have the men that you've dated or kind of had some type of relationship, have they said anything to you?
Well, I mean, a few of them have said that I'm way too high maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
which is not true. And that I'm too picky. That's not true either. And just that, like, I have unreasonable expectations.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like I'm not going to settle.
Yeah. Well, those are your standards, so.
Right.
Do you feel like they want you to kind of lean towards, like, lessening your standards? Is that kind of one of the reasons why it's not working out?
I think so. I think they want me to have no standards so they can do whatever they feel like. But that's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Have you got any dates recently or anything like that?
I actually went on a date last week.
Mhm.
It was a guy named Mark, and where did I meet him? Oh, I met him at the coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
He was nice, but he was a little nerdy. Like, I didn't like his sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he told a lot of jokes that weren't funny. So I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just looked at him and he was more boring to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like, no, that's.
Did you feel like he was interested in you?
Yeah. He called me again to ask me out on another date, but I told him no.
Oh. And you told him no because you thought he was nerdy?
Nerdy and boring.
Oh, okay. And that's not something that you're looking for.
No.
You're looking for someone who's more outgoing?
Someone who's like smooth and they can make me laugh.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, those are comfortable things to, you know, to be looking for.
Yes.
And you haven't tried any like dating services or anything like that?
Oh, I tried Match.com.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I got all these emails from all these weirdos all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no way.
Yeah.
And the guys that I thought maybe,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell, like, is this a real person or not? Because
Yeah.
I've seen some of those things where it's like, they send you a picture and
Yeah.
it's like a model, and then you go
Mhm.
there and it's like a 50-year-old woman, you know what I
Oh my
mean?
gosh.
Like,
Yeah.
I've seen that on TV.
Catfishing.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's it is a difficult search to look for a mate. I mean, to find someone who's compatible with you.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I hear you saying, that it's been difficult, that, you know, you haven't been able to find that mate that matches your list or your standards, and that you feel like you're a great catch.
I am.
Yeah. And you definitely have the identity and the self-awareness to know who you are, and you want the man that you're with to know who he is as well. Are those all correct?
Yes, and he needs to understand how great I am. Like, I don't want, like, he needs to have all those standards, but he also needs to, like, make sure that I feel like a queen all the time.
I'm sorry. Can we like splice that?
Keep going.
Okay.
Nothing happened. Keep going.
Okay. So, and from what everything I've heard you saying, it's
You're doing good. Keep going. Stop.
Okay.
Good.
So from everything I'm hearing, you're saying you feel like you're this great catch.
Yes.
And these men
Okay.